Hi, welcome. This is Male Point of View Monday, and I am your host, Daniel Siebert. We have 3 questions dealing with a topic I've been waiting to get to since I started this, men and housework, for our first segment. And in our second segment, we'll be talking about men and marriage, 2 questions that are very important that need to be answered. So, we'll be back after this word from our sponsors. Wait a second. What, we have no sponsors? What about Coke? Never got back to me. I guess I'm too lowbrow and they don't care that I'm doing this for free. Well, that's a little awkward. Alright, anybody else? No? Crap. Wait, what do you mean my microphone's still on? So, we're back. Our first question today deals with... Our first 3 questions all deal with housework. First off, we get into, why does my 42-year-old husband still act like a child? He plays online games for hours, watches cartoons. Why do I have to ask for help around the house? He sees the pile of dirty towels or sink full of dishes. He lives here too, and you see it needs to be done. Do it. I have had 20 years of being married to a 12-year-old, and I'm done. First off, no, this is not about me. Spam, of course, Spam has chimed in. Everybody thanks Spam for his participation. He's actually had something to say just about everything since he joined. No, thank you, Spam. It is helpful. At 42 years old, you're going to have a hell of a time getting him to change. If he hasn't grown up yet, he probably isn't going to. Saying I'm done, though, is a step toward the end of the relationship. But before you take it to the final step, at it's over, consider the ramifications. Really, really consider them. And Spam goes on to think that you know, the woman here is actually saying that she's done with the relationship over housework. And I'm truly doubting that. If I'm wrong, I will repost this one next week with different answers. But seeing as the way it is, I think she's saying she's just fed up. So, what can we do about a 42-year-old husband who plays online games and watches cartoons? Not that I know anybody like that at all. Enough of you. So. Well, the first thing I'd have to say is, you know, you need to talk to him not wife to husband, but adult to adult, you know. It's very, you know, you come at him, you know, at a time when he's, you know, unwound, you know, probably towards bed, and you got to look at him and say, honey, you know, I really need you to start helping around the house. You know, do the dishes when you can. Take care of the dirty towels when you know, I really do need help. I can't do this on my own. Of course, after 42 years of him being him, I kind of doubt, you know, he just one day decided that I'm going to watch TV and play online games, you know. It doesn't just happen. He's probably always been this way, and it's just gotten to 20 years of you know, basically mothering him, that you're kind of like, done. You know, worst case scenario, you know, I'd have to say stop doing stuff for him. I mean, seriously, stop doing his laundry, you know. If he makes a fuss about it, be like, well, it's right there. You can do it. You know, if there's no clean plates, hey, the dishes are right there. You can do them. I know you're capable. So, I mean, there you go. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, first talk with him, and if that doesn't help, stop doing it. Just stop completely. You take care of what you need to do to keep you going and leave him in the dark, and if he gets angry, you can point him to the dishwasher or the sink. So, one moment, please. The TV's up really loud. It was actually recording over what I was doing.
The TV's too loud?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll have to wait till that's done, okay?
So, we go on to our second question. Why won't my husband do shit around the house the way I've shown him 5,000 times? He still folds the towels the wrong way, and I have to redo them. Ooh, 3 exclamation points. Or 2 exclamation points. We're angry, but not that angry. So, Spam has chimed in on this once again. Towel folding is irrelevant. Choose your battles wisely. This is actually very good point. I mean, do stuff with him. That's the best advice I can give you, and kind of nudge him in the right direction when it comes to housework. If you both fold the towels, not only will it get done quicker, but you could be like, can you fold it this way instead? You know, I'd really prefer it. To a guy and a woman, to a man and a woman, there are two very different perspectives on clean. You know, to most guys, if it looks clean, it's clean.
I agree.
We have an agreement. You know, if it looks clean, it's clean, and my wife agrees. If it looks clean, it's clean.
That's right.
To some women, there's a different way of looking at it. It's not clean unless it actually is clean. You know, first off, I'd just be happy, you know, coming from the first comment or first question to this one, I'd just be happy your guys doing housework. I do agree that it's irrelevant the way the towels are folded. But, you know, that's just me. I'm not trying to take a guy's side, but that's how I feel about it. As long as it's folded and in the right spot, we are good to go. So, the way you can help, yeah, like I said, do stuff with him. Talk to him. Nudge him in the right direction. I mean, this isn't something I would actually get upset about. I mean, because if you actually do get upset and blow up at him in any way over how he folded the towels, it's going to hit in his mind that he did not do it the right way. So it's not of the right quality, I guess we could say. You know, it's not something that he should be able to just know. You know, it's actually going to bring him down, and he's not going to want to do it. You know, anything that you criticize him for doing, he's not going to want to do it. So you gotta kind of nudge him very gently to even keep him doing housework in the first place if you don't like how he's doing it. If it is that big of an issue for you, I'd say just take it over completely. Tell him to stop doing housework. I mean, if he can't do it the way you want it to be done and you have to redo it, then just take it over and be like, all right, I got this, don't worry about it, it's all me. You know, I will take care of it.
How about have him do something else then?
And of course, you know, have him do something else. You know, in the same light, it's kind of like if your man has his own, like, personal space, you know, he keeps it a certain way. If you go in there and start, you know, trying to clean it in any way, he's probably going to get a little bent out of shape because he's got stuff the way he wants it, you know, and it goes where he wants it to go. So we go into our last question, which is very personal to me, as we'll probably get a butt in from the writer here in a second. Here I have a question for your POV. I want to know why men get so upset when they are being reminded to do things, i.e. trash, lawn, when I hate to remind you, but I feel as though you have forgotten. So why do you get so mad, Dan? Dan is not in there, but I added it because, let's face it, we all know who the writer is. We actually have two comments for this one from TJ and one from Spam. The first from TJ. I know for me, I like to procrastinate and let it go to the last minute or till I'm ready. Maybe he's got something else in his head going on. You know, that is actually one of the things I'm going to touch on here. Spam has also put in what TJ said. I know damn well I'm supposed to put my dirty dishes in the dishwasher after it's been unloaded, but why do you do it now when I can do it whenever? It's frustrating to be reminded of stuff we don't need to be reminded of, even when we need a reminder. Now, Spam's suggestion, which I hope somebody is listening, lead by example. Tell him the things you've done around the house. Maybe he'll take the initiative to do his end of things. If that doesn't work, try appealing to his interests somehow and be creative about it. I'm thinking that there might be some innuendo there. So be creative about how to get him to do things. Wink, wink. Appeal to him. Wink, wink. You know. So yeah, for me, this is, you know, obviously it's to me. My wife wants to know why I am this way. For me, this is an unwind time when I'm doing certain things like watching TV or playing games, or, you know, like the person in the beginning, you know, playing games, watching cartoons. I'll be writing, I'll be doing something else. The first thing I want to say is timing is everything. When we're completely focused, I get window vision. Like, I don't see anything to either side. I am completely focused on what's going on. My ears are working most of the time. And, pardon me for that, and, you know, I don't pay attention to what's going on right in front of me, or I don't pay attention to what's going on over here. So those thoughts that are thrown at me they start off here, like, Dan, please take out the trash. It goes here, and it starts to slip back, and within 5 seconds it's to the back of my head. And, you know, it's there, it's registered, it's in there. But it's back there now, you know, so, and it'll stay there until I'm done, because my often response to me personally is, during commercial, or, you know, in a minute, in a moment, whatever, you know, whatever I can to push it off. I am a procrastinator. That's why right now in Ohio it's 5:08, which I said I'd have this posted to one of my viewers by now, but I had work. I didn't expect to have certain things come at me today, so instead of recording it at night like I said I was going to try to do, I'm now doing it at 5:08 on Monday when it should be up for you people. So how do you stop this? Or why does he get so angry? Let's get to why does he get so angry. Why do I get so angry? It's not anger, it's frustration. I'm going to say that now. It's just frustrating. Because, you know, I know it's there. You know, like Spam said, yes, I do know what I'm supposed to do. You know, it's there. It's in there. But right now I'm enjoying something, so why do I want to stop this enjoyment in order to take the trash out, which is not an enjoyable experience. If anybody knows somebody who finds taking the trash out an enjoyable experience, please send them to me immediately. You know, it only takes 10 seconds. I'll admit that. It's not a hard job. Mowing the lawn, you know, that's something that I have to put on a schedule for a day. Like, tomorrow I'm going to mow the front lawn. I'm saying that now. I'm mowing the front lawn. You guys can go ahead and post and ask, Dan, did you mow the front lawn? I will get it. And I'll probably say, no, not yet. So, and April has promised to beat me if I don't get it done. So, you know, how do we take care of this? Get him when he's taking a break from his activities. This is important. His focus is not on what's going on. It's on what's going on, and two things could happen, especially when it comes to me. I get up from the commercial break. I go to use the restroom. I get, Dan, could you please take the trash out? And one of two things could happen. Number one, I say, yes, I'll do it right now because it only takes 10 seconds. And it'll be done. And this is the wiser thing for Dan to do, but it doesn't always happen. Or it could go into number two, I'll get it on the next commercial break. Which cannot happen. So we get a repeat of the situation over and over again until finally I do it. I do realize, you know, that's kind of silly. You know, we men get married to have wives, but unfortunately, you know, you also have to be our mothers from time to time. The lawn, yes, it'll get done. You know, when a guy says he'll do things, more than likely he is planning on doing it, whether he remembers to do it or not. And when you go to bed and then you remind him, he goes, oh crap, and well, more than likely, if it's the trash, he'll go down and take the trash out. So, alright, segment 2, we get to marriage. Fun times. We have 2 questions about guys and marriage. So, and one of that is popping the big question. So, looks fun. Join me for segment number 2.